Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Actually, in this one purport, everything is there. Prabhupada always kept his philosophy very simple, straight. It's easy to understand. See, always the Bhagavad Gita, when you write a bhashya, you have to show what's the basis of that bhashya. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, he gives the Guru Parampara. You see in the beginning, 32nd chapters, 32nd page somewhere, he'll give the Guru Parampara. After the introduction ends, Krishna, Brahma, Vedavyasa, at the end of the introduction, at the end, the last page of introduction, yeah, you got the Puru. Krishna, Brahma, then Narada, Vedavyasa, Madhvacharya, then Padmanabha. These are all stalwart acharyas, very great devotees of the Lord. And then you see Lakshmipati Tirtha, he traveled. They were all traveling and preaching. He reached Bengal. There he initiated Madhvendra Puri. So this became Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, the Bengal branch of the Madhva Sampradaya. And Madhvendra Puri disciple was Ishwar Puri. Then came Lord Chaitanya. Therefore Lord Chaitanya is very prominent figure in our parampara. And Prabhupada is, I think, 10th from Lord Chaitanya. His disciples. Lord Chaitanya was something like 500 years ago. And the second thing is that this is based on, also we have to see what bhashya or the Vedanta it is based on. This is based on Bhagavata. What happens, the Vedavyasa was very intelligent. He knew his book can be misunderstood. Correct? Sometimes just like when we are talking, some people take some line out of context. And sometimes people say, no, newspaper it comes big. So you're taken my line out of context. I was trying to say something. Just take one line and you can take any meaning out of it. So that is called a bhashya. Bhashya means the whole Vedas are summarized in 500 plus sutras. That is called Vedanta Sutra, also known as Brahma Sutra. So if suppose I have a philosophy, I have to show it does not contradict the Vedanta Sutra. That is called bhashya. Just like suppose I want to give a new science, I have to show it does not contradict any laws of physics which are known. Otherwise we'll be surprised. Correct? Because these are proven laws as far as the material science is concerned. So similarly in spiritual science also, you can summarize Just like F equal to ME summarizes a lot of discussion of pages. So similarly, a summarization like Athato Brahma Jigyasa, Janmadi Yasya Yataha, Anandamayo Bhyasa, these are all sutras which actually succinctly mean a lot, but they are just packed. Now there are some 500 plus, actually 555 sutras. These sutras contain the essence of what Vedavyasa want to say. So if says anybody tomorrow wants to explain my books, he should see it doesn't contradict any one of the sutras. If he can do that, then it's not my philosophy. He's speaking his own mind. Correct? But if he says I am representing Vedavyasa, he should not contradict the sutras. Now what happening? We are wearing the dress of a follower of Vedavyasa. All these are the symbols given by him. Tilak, this all color. So we are representing him, and people are hearing us because we are represent the Sampradaya or Vedavyasa. He is our Param Guru. So we cannot contradict the sutra. So then how do we know we are not? We have a bhashya called Srimad Bhagavata. This bhashya was interestingly written by Vedavyasa himself. He also had one go at the last work he did. He gave the explanation of the Vedanta Sutra in a bhashya, Srimad Bhagavata. This is our primary in ISKCON. This is studied like a law book. We have 60 volume edition, 18 volume edition. It's a big. Bhagavata has 18,000 verses. Bhagavad Gita has 700 verses. Okay. So when you are seeing the explanation of Gita, this is Bhagavata explanation. This is because we are reading Bhagavata every day. This is the Bhagavata explanation, as established in Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna had very little time. There was only half an hour. How much Krishna can teach? He just gave in second. In Bhagavata, there was 7 days time. Bhagavad Gita was heard by Arjuna. Bhagavata was heard by Arjuna's grandson, Parikshit, and spoken by Vedavyasa's son, Shuka, the great devotee of the Lord, Shukadev Goswami. He spoke, and he heard for 7 days continuously before his death. He had a curse to die within 7 days, and for 7 days he heard Bhagavatam, and he was fully liberated. Okay, so that is Bhagavata. Bhagavatam explains in detail. Bhagavad Gita sometimes it is in short. Okay, now as we go to this verse, there is the explanation of Paramatma. This chapter is a very analysis chapter actually. Bhagavad Gita actually is in the middle part, 7 to 12 is the cream of Gita. First 6 chapter and the last 6 chapter is like a sandwich. The main thing, you see 12 chapters, 7 chapter, 8, everything is done there. But it's packing, very nice packing. So now analysis is going on, very nice. Though the begins by Arjuna asking a question, Krishna, can you explain me Kshetra, Kshetragna, Jnana, Geyam, like that, please. 6 questions they ask. That's how the 13th chapter starts. Knowledge and end of knowledge, feel and knower of the field, and what are the 5th and 6th question? Purusha and Prakriti, enjoyer and enjoyed. The material energy is enjoyed. We are all using. Just like you see a flower, you pluck it, enjoy. It's Prakriti. And we try to act like enjoy. But the fact is, we are also Prakriti. We are higher Prakriti. But we are conscious Prakriti. This is dead Prakriti. A flower in sense is different, but generally some matter may be that Prakriti. Now, what is the shloka? It says, Ashta. There are 8. Bhumi apu analo vayu khammano buddhi evacha ahankara ityam me bhinna prakriti ashtadha. Krishna, these are my 8 energies. Prakriti. Prakriti means my energy. 8. And then say apare. Beyond this. Sorry. Apara. Apara means. What is the shloka? Apara. Apare itastu anyam prakriti vidhi me para. This is coming in the. Which chapter this comes in? 7th chapter. Yeah. It says apara. Apara means. Para means higher. Apara itastu anyam. After explaining this, bhumi apu anulo vayu khammano buddhi evacha ahankara ityame bhinna prakriti ashada. These are my 8 energies. Krishna says, wait a minute. Beyond this, these are all apara. This is lower. Aparas tu iti tu anyam prakritim vidhi me param. There is one superior energy of mind. What is that? Jiva bhuta mahabhavo. So this is a higher energy. Jiva bhuta mahabhavo yayedam dharite jagat. So apara, this is a lower energy. Para means higher, paropkar. So beyond this lower energy, apara, it is to anyam prakriti vidhi me param. There is my superior prakriti energy. So jiva is also prakriti. What I want to say, we are also energy of the Lord. Energy should serve the energetic. It's like this finger of mine belongs to me. It should serve me. It is not serving. I'm the doctor. It's not moving. Hey, move. Doctor, do something. It's not moving. You get irritated or not? It's very natural for you to assume it should serve you, because this is my body, my energy. It should serve me. Move. This is my specs. It should work. It's not working. Repair this. You take it for default. It should serve you. Agree? Now we are God's prakriti. Actually, we should be serving Him. But at the same time, God does not force. He's very kind. Okay, you don't want? I'll create for you a place where you cannot see me. Spiritual world, it is not possible to avoid the Lord. Just like in a house, suppose son doesn't like father, he cannot avoid the father in the house. His command is running in the house. Okay, he walks out of the house. Father will not allow his son to die on the street. And not only that, he will make all arrangements. And even in the arrangement, he will not be there. He will hide himself. He goes somewhere food is ready, come and take. Father is making all arrangement on the backside. But he can't see his father. At the same time, his father only will make arrangement because he has love for him. Correct? He's going to see to it, my child does not starve. And make all kind of arrangements. So similarly, the Lord accompanies us as Paramatma. That's what is being talked here. So in the 13th chapter, when Arjuna asks a question, Krishna immediately in the second shloka replies that there is Kshetra and Kshetragna Arjuna. There is the field and the knower of the field. Okay? The first question, first shloka of 13th chapter is the questions of Arjuna. 6 questions. And the second shloka, Krishna starts the answer. So the first thing Krishna answers is what? About that this body is the field and we the soul is the knower of the field. Correct. We are used to, it's comfortable. Okay? The body is the field and the soul is the knower of the field. This is the second shloka of the 13th chapter. Okay? And then in the third shloka, Krishna speaks something very interesting. He says, Kshetragnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Arjuna, wait a minute. Let us tell you something more interesting. You are the knower of your body. Anything pinches me, I know. I don't know when somebody pinches you. I don't know what's happening beyond my body. You can break this chair. I will not come to know. Correct? I will not feel the pain at least, because it's my conscience only spread within my body. But Kshetragnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. In all the bodies, I am the knower. It's like, I know what is happening in my body. You know what is happening in your body. He knows what. Is there somebody who knows what is happening in everybody? Krishna says, I am sitting. I remember in my college, when I heard for the first time, first thing was, this itself was new thing for me. Imagine we don't have any concept of a soul. We only know body, mind and soul merge into one. That's the disaster of modern psychology. The brain, I hope none of your psychologists. Okay. I take on them always. The brain, the mind and the soul, they make it into one. Mind is nothing but some electrical phenomena you've made by neuron. And it doesn't work. It's a failure system. Suppose I am feeling a little disturbed because a friend has been unkind to me. Okay? That will not solve by some tablet. I have to go to him or I have to go to some other friend and work it out my mind. I am disturbed. Correct? If you have good relations at home, good friends, you feel so happy. Not by tablets. Mind is something else. Soul is even something else. Even more beyond. Agreed? What is the shloka? Body, mind, intelligence and soul. Indriyani parani ahu indriyabha parama manaha manasasu para buddhe yo buddhe farasa saha. Scientists have only been able to understand the body. Beyond the body, the subtle senses. Senses is also something subtle, not gross. You know this? You have heard about ghost hand? Sometimes a hand is cut in accident. Still the person feels I have a hand. Phantom limb. That is because of subtle hand.
Science give explanation, Guruji, that because of the
They can try. They can try. There is something. There is a subtle senses that will come in quantum. That will solve the riddle. We are trying to work with the scientists. We have a scientific unit of ISKCON, and they are very wonderful devotees. They have MS, PhD course in consciousness, not ordinary. In India, it's accredited with BITS Pilani. MS, PhD, MPhil, not one guest lecture course. ISKCON is authorized to take the course on that. So we are working on it. We will be able to prove something very interesting to the science, that beyond the gross body, subtle senses, not gross, subtle senses. If you look in the Bhagavatam, the creation, it talks about the senses being created by the Lord. It is subtle. Okay, that's a separate issue. What is the subtle sense? Beyond the body, subtle sense, Andriyani Parani Ahu. Okay, this much you can understand. Without the senses, this body is just a piece of stone. Senses are more important than the body. And more important than the senses is the mind. You got it? Because without mind, the senses will just be mad. But mind is also not very great thing. Sankalpa, Vikalpa, it decides and rejects. I like this, I dislike it. Beyond that is the intelligence. Intelligence gives determination. Correct? Suppose you have a fast today. You're feeling, I will eat. Intelligence says, no. You go to a restaurant and you see gulab jamun. And senses, very nice, I will have it. Mind, Sankalpa, Vikalpa, let us have. And intelligence, get up, no money. Get up, get up. So intelligence is higher. You will end a problem if you eat gulab jamun today. You have no money. Get up. Intelligence is higher than even mind. Imagine each is subtler, very subtle. We don't even know what it is. It's the subtle energy of the Lord. And more subtler than the intelligence is the soul. In fact, one more thing comes in between, the ahankara. Even more subtler. And subtler than the ahankara comes the soul. So body, senses, mind, intelligence, ahankara, and then is the soul. In modern science, we have only know about the first 5 elements. Bhumi, Apo, Anulo, Vayu, Kham. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Kham is also not properly known. Akash. Beyond that is Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara. And beyond these all 8 material, there is spiritual soul. Now this soul is an observer in this body. That is understood. The body is constantly under transformation. But the soul, I am same. We know that every day I am the same person. No transformation happening to me. Correct? Body is under tremendous varieties of transformation. The cells are dying, new cells are coming. There is total flux going in the whole body. When scientists are saying 98% of the cells are not there next year. 98% of the atoms are not there next year. So I'm at that remaining 2% atoms. It's a joke. I'm not those atoms. I am a soul, Atma, which is an observer in this body. This information is not an experimental information. This is received from the Lord. See, modern science, whatever information we have, it is an experimental information. May be right, may be wrong. Because experimental information is that experiment has been done by somebody who's prone to mistakes, can make a mistake. Right? We have wonderful capacities to make mistake. But when we get information from the Lord, it's perfect. Therefore, you see the very nature. Bhagavad Gita has not been changed since the day it has come. Nobody changes. It's words from the Lord. You don't change it. You try to understand. That's okay. But you cannot change the word. What Lord has said is said. You not say, oh, sorry, that we can correct. In science, 5,000 years, science has been revised 100 times maybe. Right? It is totally different science. Even medical science, say 200 years ago today, there was no concept of cell only 200 years ago. When the Darwin proposed his theory, he didn't know what the cell is. There was no microscope those days. Therefore, he could not explain the inheritance of traits. Something. Therefore, what is existing today is neo-Darwinism, not Darwinism. So, anyway, we have the soul, which is an observer in the body. Interesting information. And it's also practical. Yes, I understand. Through some logic, you can understand. But to see it, you have to practice a process. Just like I can tell you something which is reasonable. I can say, from here, if you go, KMC will come there. Okay, that's fine. It looks reasonable. What Sir is saying, this direction only it should be. But then you have to go there to see. So there is a process for that. You have to walk. You have to do some process. Correct? So similarly, the Shastra says certain information, but there is a way to see it also. And a book like Bhagavatam gives the account of the people who have seen all these things. Just like we used to have a book, Competition Success Review, remember? What are the account of people who achieve success? Correct? IS who achieve, you remember? We used to read that, younger days. I don't know, nowadays that book is closed maybe. Some we read success stories, we get very encouraged. So Bhagavatam gives the success stories, and Bhagavad Gita the success story. Arjuna himself, who got totally convinced by hearing to the Lord. He was in total confusion. And that is what Prabhupada says, the difference between great people and ordinary people. Ordinary people, when they are in problem, they don't solve the problem. How? They do not go to an authority. The problems, they live with the problem. And great people, they live without problems. Arjuna had a problem. He was confused what he should do. He did not live with the problem. What did he do? He went to an authority, and he had an authority in front of him, the Lord himself. My Lord, hey, please wait. Let me clear my doubt. I'm not sure I should fight the war. And see the culture. Even Duryodhana did not throw a weapon at that time. People are highly cultured. They were even fighting with rules. Today, wars mean hooliganism and gundaism. Even countries indulge in gundaism and hooliganism. That is wars. There are no rules which are followed in any war. First, they throw bombs in the civilian area. First thing, when the two countries go to war, where did America throw a weapon on Japan? Right in the middle of city. And the horrified people, they surrendered. Correct? That's how it happens. No rules are followed. In the Vedic time, in a war, no civilian is touched. They say we have a dispute, let us come to an open area. We'll settle it. We are Kshatriyas. Brahmanas settle in different way. They'll debate. Kshatriya, they raise weapons. But they will not touch the ordinary. No woman came to the battlefield. No children came. No old people came. No saints came. Nothing. They're all secured. Nobody raised weapon against them. Agreed? Nobody even raised weapon below the belt. So many rules. Not in the morning, they will start the war, in the evening end. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,